There was a time, long ago, when poems were more than simple ornaments of rhyme. I hold in my hand a book of poems from 1890, but most of them were written prior to the Civil War, and many of them had a truth that was deep, profound, and challenging. The poem of John Greenleaf Whittier that I find most resonant, most true despite the years, is a relatively long poem entitled My Soul and I. Stand still, my soul, in the silent dark, I would question thee, alone in the shadow, drear and stark, with God and me. What, my soul, was thy errand here? Was it mirth or ease, or heaping up dust from year to year? Nay, none of these. Speak, soul, aright in his holy sight, whose eyes look still and steady on thee through the night, to do his will. What hast thou done, O soul of mind, that thou tremblest so? Hast thou wrought his task and kept the line he bade thee go? What? Silent all? Art sad of cheer? Art fearful now? When God seemed far and men were near, how brave wert thou! Ah, thou tremblest. Well I see thou'rt craven grown. Is it so hard with God and me to stand alone? Summon thy sunshine bravery back, O wretched sprite. Let me hear thy voice through this deep and black abysmal night. What hast thou wrought for right and truth, for God and man, for golden hour of bright-eyed youth to life's mid-span? Ah, soul of mine, thy tones I hear, but weak and low. Like far sad murmurings on my ear they come and go. I have wrestled stoutly with the wrong, and borne the right from beneath the footfall of the throng to life and light. Wherever freedom shivered a chain, God-speed, quoth I. To error amidst the shouting train, I give the lie. Ah, soul of mine, thy deeds are well. Were they wrought for truth's sake, or for thine? My soul, pray tell. Of all the work my hand hath wrought beneath the sky, save a place in kindly human thought, no gain have I. Go to, for thy very self thy deeds were done. Thou for fame the miser for pelf, your end is won. And where art thou going, soul of mine? Canst see the end? And whither this troubled life of thine evermore doth trend? What daunts thee now? What shakes thee so, my sad soul, say? I see a cloud like a curtain low, hanging all the way. Whither I go, I cannot tell. That cloud hangs back, high as a heaven and deep as hell, across my track. I see its shadow coldly enwrap the souls before. Sadly they enter it step by step, to return no more. They shrink, they shudder, dear God, they kneel to thee in prayer. They shut their eyes on the cloud, but feel that it is still there. In vain they turn from dread before the known and gone, for while gazing behind them evermore, their feet glide on. Yet at times I see upon sweet pale faces a light begin to tremble, as if from holy places and shrines within. And at times methinks their cold lips move with hymn and prayer, as if somewhat of awe, but more of love and hope were there. I call on the souls who have left the light to reveal their lot, and bend mine ear to that wall of night, and they answer not. But I hear around me sighs of pain and cries of fear, and sound like the slow, sad dropping of rain, each drop a tear. Ah, the cloud is dark, and day by day I am moved thither. I must pass beneath it on my way. God, pray me, whither? Ah, soul of mine, so brave and wise, in the life storm loud, fronting so calmly all human eyes in the sunlit crowd, now standing apart with God and me, thou art weakness all, gazing vainly after things to be, though death's dread wall. But never for this was thy being lent, for craven fear is but selfishness, like his merriment. Folly and fear are sisters twain, one closing her eyes, the others peopling the dark and inane with spectral lies. Know well, my soul, God's hand controls whate'er thou fearest. Round him in calmest music rolls whatever thou hearest. What to thee is shadow, to him is day, and the end he knoweth, and not on a blind and aimless way the spirit goeth. Man sees no future, a phantom show is alone before him. Past time is dead, and the grasses grow, and the flowers bloom o'er him. Nothing before, nothing behind, the steps of faith fall upon a seeming void, and find the rock beneath. The present is all thou hast, for thy sure possessing. Like the patriarchal angel, hold it fast, till it gives its blessing. Why fear the night? Why shrink from death, that phantom wan? There is nothing in heaven and earth beneath, save God and man. People, the shadowing, we turn from him and from one another. All is spectral, vague and dim, save God and our brother. Like warp and wolf, all destinies are woven fast, linked in sympathy like keys of an organ vast. Pluck one thread, and the web ye mar. Break but one of 1,000 keys, and the playing jar, though all will run. O restless spirit, wherefore strain beyond thy sphere? Heaven and hell, with joy and pain, are now and here. Break to thyself is measured well all thou hast given. Thy neighbor's wrong is thy present hell, his bliss thy heaven. And in life, in dark, in light and darkness, all are in God's care. Sound the black abyss, pierce the deep of night, and he is there. All which is real now remaineth, and fadeth never. The hand which upholds it now sustaineth the soul forever. Leaning on him, make with reverent meekness his own thy will, and strengthened from him shall thy utter weakness life's task fulfill. And that cloud itself, which now before thee lies dark in view, shall beam of light from inner glory be stricken through. And like meadow mist through autumn's dawn, uprolling thin, its thickest folds when about thee draw, let the sunlight in. Then of what is to be and of what is done, why queryest thou? The past and the time to be are one, and both are now.